I've got a few accounts, Deborah. It's not new. Can't see it. I don't feel like it's poking out like it was. Maybe I'm wrong. Anyway, I can't wait to do the wax try-in, and hopefully they give me some pretty teeth. Thank you, Lollipop. Do you have dentures? Yes, they are dentures. And I do not like the way they look, Charla. At all. You can come up, Nan, if you want to. Yeah. Yeah, that's fine.
Was there ever a point, I only have you to ask this question too, because you were the only other one there. Was there ever a point when I was sleeping on Lala's floor that she had told you guys that I was OD'd on her floor?
No.
No, she just told you that I was sleeping.
Correct. She did tell us that whatever situation where you came from was really bad. Like, if I remember correctly, she even showed us videos, or maybe, I don't know who showed them. I don't want to say that she showed them and be wrong. I know that we
She probably did.
Of where you were and what it looked like there.
Was a bad situation, and that I would have ended up in the same place that I was already in prior.
It was a bad situation.
Okay. Because I just need to verify it, because, you know, when you go around and you tell people that I was actually OD'd on her floor, and she was just hiding that for me, you know. Oh yeah, she did.
Is that what? Who did she tell that to?
Her entire life.
Oh wow.
Yeah, her entire life. She told them that I was actually OD'd laying on her floor.
Well, if that was the case, like when why wouldn't she have been doing something? Like I said, she turned the phone around and showed you sleeping on the floor, and if you were supposedly OD'd, like, why was she on the phone with us and not 911? Or Narcan-ing you. You know what I mean? Like,
right, doing something. She had no panic, no nothing. I mean, she was pretty cool, calm, and collected for somebody who was overdosing on her floor.
and I bet you anything that Train's got that call recorded. Like, I damn near bet anything. Because she didn't trust Lala. So I bet anything she's got it recorded.
Why? Right. Why didn't she try to help? And do you remember her saying that my TikTok, when I was running ranks back then, was going into her PayPal?
Yes. I can't remember why or what the reasoning was, but
I just didn't have my PayPal yet. I hadn't made one.
Your money, your money was going into her account.
Yeah, no, that's not money of mine going into her PayPal. That's the Cash App that she sent me was me owing her $4,000. She loaned me $4,000. Yeah. Yep. Listen, the lies, it's just the lies are real. I mean, listen, it is what it is. At least they're giving you a break, and I've said that many times, and, you know, it's exactly that. You know, you stopped entertaining. I'm not entertaining them, right? I just wanted to verify the few things that have been, a few of the many things that have been lied about.
What I will say, or my opinion that I've noticed in the past week, you know, if Dee Dee wants to say things about you, right? She should most definitely check the people that she's chilling with, right? Like, you can't sit there and say that, oh, Nan just wants so much money from her chat, but yet everybody in the box that you're sitting with begs for money every day.
Far more than I've ever asked for. Ever.
Like, and you know, because I showed these same pictures that this chick is showing. I showed them. How long ago?
Which ones?
Of the cats.
Oh, the cats. Yeah, right. Like almost a year.
I feel like it's even been, no, not longer. About a year. Yeah, you're probably right. About a year.
Yeah.
Like, I don't know. I don't understand what this chick thinks she's doing.
Well, and that's the thing. You can't. There's nothing about my past that you can drag up and hurt me with, right? Because you're never gonna beat me up. And this is a conversation I think we had even when we started talking on live. And I said the same exact thing to you. You can never beat me up more than I've already beat myself up for things, right? Like, and that's just facts. Whether it be mistakes or whatever, like all of that stuff I can get past. And you know, we could have even called it what it is. Like, I won't talk about them on a regular basis and give them the attention that they're seeking, but you put my 10-year-old story out there, and that was none of your business. 3 years on this app, I've never told this app that he was not biologically mine, because he's mine.
Okay, so do you gotta, Addie, would you like to get in a box? Because I would love to tell you something.
Addie, have you read about panleukopenia? Oh, I left them. Now I left them. Oh, okay. Is it that I took them to Jenna's, or is it that I left them? I'm confused because I don't think you guys have, you know, any of the facts. Did I take them with me to Jenna's and Jenna had to care for them? Or did I leave them there?
Well, no matter what, like the first comment that you made, Miss Addie, where's that at? Where'd it go? Where'd it go? I'm making sure you don't do it again. Those cats deserved better. That's the comment. Okay. Guess what? You can't make sure of nothing.
Right, I have a pregnant cat right now. What
You
are you
can
gonna do
sit
about
on
it?
you can sit on TikTok and bitch in a chat, but you're not gonna change the fact that she's got animals. You can't do nothing about it. If she wanted to run an academy again, you know, that would be up to her. You can't do shit about it. Nothing but bitch in a chat.
Nada.
Good afternoon, Miss Kim. You can't. I mean,
Well, that's what they think. They think they're gonna show up and they're gonna take my animals. It's been said, or you know, like the cat that I have at my house that's currently pregnant. It's what is anyone gonna do? What are you guys gonna do about it?
do you know how many pregnant cats are on the street? Why don't you go worry
Yeah,
about
you
them?
got
Don't
mad.
have nobody caring for them. Go worry
They
about
got mad when I said, "Well, what if I told you I spayed her?" Then how dare me spay a pregnant cat? Like, y'all can't make up your mind. Which one is it that you want? Addie, where did you go? I want to talk to you. Right. Well, because people think that they're untouchable, right? So if you send the police to my home, then I'm the cop caller, right? You send CPS. You've threatened to send CPS since my kids have been there. You've threatened animal control, which any ACO officer, I'm sure Missy can verify because I was on the phone with her while I was at work. And I never worked there, Missy. I was lying. I was not working at the Humane Society when me and Lala were friends. She lied for me. I was never working.
Dress up. I forgot.
Yeah. Even though you were on the phone with me while I was physically at work. But I worked for
I'm not lying because, look, I wouldn't lie for you. Like, I care about you, Dan, but I wouldn't lie for you. And I was.
Right, exactly.
I wish I could remember what you were doing, but I remember you was doing something.
I was prepping animals for surgery.
Bagging tools up, maybe?
Oh yeah, I was wrapping packs when I was talking to you. Yep. Yep. So I was never doing that. But besides that, any ACO officer that's going to show up at my house, I know, right? But let's just take that away. If an ACO officer shows up to my house, what are they going to do? Say, okay, your animals are taken care of. You do know that you actually can get in trouble. And Florida is a whole different breed of a state. You can get in trouble for false accusations. Like, in fact, can. So, and you're not untouchable either, on the sense of, I have every single one of their addresses. Like, who can do that? Do I care enough? It depends on the day. Train killed me in Dee Dee's live saying Nan tried getting her to come get one of those. I've never liked Train. I kept Train at arm's distance at all times. I'm a Florida resident, and false accusations can lead to jail time. Facts.
Well, my transmission's still being worked on. And my 8-year-old truck does have a warranty.
Still?
Here's my.
How long has it been in the shop, Missy?
Oh, not that long, like a week. A week, maybe a little over a week. Usually when it's something big like that, it takes a little bit, I feel like. But it's under warranty, you know.
That's good. Remember how my laptop quit working?
Yeah.
It's under warranty. It's getting fixed.
Oh, wait, is that Jamie that don't like me? She might have just, it happens. We accidentally, I did it yesterday. Accidentally scrolled in a live yesterday. Because Joe unblocked me.
Why?
That's what I was trying to figure out. So as I was scrolling, I was like, oh my God. Like, I ain't seen that, you know, on my page. I ain't seen that face in a year. Like, bitch, why did you unblock me? And I've got, so she blocked me on all of her, like, on her main account. She blocked all of my accounts on her main account. But I blocked all of her backups from my pages. But she had already blocked me from her main, so I couldn't block her. So I guess she was, I don't know, she was being nosy yesterday or something. And unblocked me and forgot to block me back. I don't know. But I was just scrolling along. And I was like, oh, fuck. I didn't even say nothing. I just blocked her.
I feel like sometimes they be doing that shit on purpose.
Right. I don't know why, but yeah. I don't know. But I've been watching all this shit go down with you, and you know, just probably the same way as you sit back and feel sorry for me for things, I was doing the same with you. Like, I don't know, they're talking about really, really old stuff. Thank you, Lori. Like, really, really old stuff. And you've even went live and tried to answer whatever questions. Like, I saw that. I don't know. It's just crazy to me.
Yeah, but isn't it sad? Like, you know what I think? I actually feel sorry for them. It's sad that they have to make up all the shit that they're making up, first off. Second off, it's really sad to me that it's the same people of, like, when me and you were going at it, that wanted to hop in your box and tell a story, and somehow their stories have changed, and it's crazy to me. I'm like, oh, okay, but that's not what you said before. It's not what you said whenever me and Missy were going at it. So, like, I'm confused. But, and I'm even more confused and feel sorry for the fact that they're still like, it's been over a year. Like, you're still talking about me. These people don't even cross my mind. Like, they absolutely, like, Missy, I do not sit around and talk about exes.
Damn. Thank you, baby. Sorry.
No, you're good, baby. I don't talk about exes. I don't give a fuck. There's nothing that you can use against me. Again, if it's something that I did do wrong, because let's be real here, I'm not perfect. Again, you can't beat me up any more than I already beat myself up.
Right. And
but it's
like, I know, like, you cared about them cats. Girl, when I was digging on you, or me and Joey was digging on you, like, we found the person that mentored you with the cats, and like, this is something that you were passionate about. So I'm sure that, like you said, you beat yourself up plenty enough.
Yeah, oh, absolutely. Because ultimately, right, it is me. It's my fault. I knew to isolate a cat longer, right? Whether it be because I ran the cattery for as long as I did, or because I've been a vet tech for as long as I have. I knew better.
Thank you, babe.
But you feel bad because the cat ain't got no one to play with, and then it's like every time you go in there, they're like lonely. Like, cool. Like, it's my fault. I don't know how many times people want me to say it's my fault before they're like, realize it's my fault. But what I can't do is save them. And then they're like, well, why didn't you just put them all down? Well, I didn't put them all down because not all of them contracted it. So you have to wait and see which ones aren't going to pass away from it. If I would have put down healthy cats, then I would have been a piece of shit still. Like, I was in a no-win situation, and nobody will understand it. And I hope that nobody's ever in that position to have to do that.
I agree. And you know, you were going through a lot too at that time. You know, moving and divorce, and you know, it was a lot going on at that time, and trying to care for and home. I mean, I'm sure it was a lot to go through.
Yeah, right. But nobody wants to ask why pictures were taken. Like, cool, you know, my ex helped me with the cats because I was to and from Virginia on, you know, courts and dealing with shit. But to take pictures, like, I wasn't even there. But like, the people who were taking the pictures, you know, they shouldn't have helped, or they couldn't have done it. I mean, granted, they couldn't have done anything either. They just decided to document such a horrific situation
And put it all on you. Yeah.
And yeah, it's all me. It's only me. You know, it's not that I built Matt Chesley's business with him, right? He had one account when me and him got married. When I left out of there, he had 6. Do you know how many accounts he went back to now that I wasn't working for the company? Back down to 1. So, like, you know, it was all up to me, right? I was supposed to build his business and help him and do all of it, but no, the cats were only my responsibility, as though he wasn't eating off that money as well.
So that was my thought too. Like, Joey and I are married, and if he needs something, tools or, you know, just whatever, like, I'm gonna help. We're married. If
It should be.
Of course, I wanted to go to that resort, but he needed somebody else to be there because it was very high up, blah, blah, blah. And what did I do? I went. Hey, Nikki.
Yeah, when you're married, you are supposed to be a team. And then it's the, you know, regardless of whatever, right? So I'm healed and over my past relationships, right? But to hear Jenna Gray get on this app and say that we were never engaged. It was all just a TikTok show and, you know, all of that. And she never asked me to marry her. I never had a ring. Like, no matter what and how over it you are, that shit kind of like stings your soul. Because you're like, bro, like, you realize that everything that you were feeling back then in the narcissist and the, you know, like, this is too good to be true, or then when you are dealing with a narcissist and it's like, you know, in your like heart that they don't genuinely love you the way that you do them. Like, I don't care if it's been 10 years and that came out of her mouth. That shit still stings my soul. Am I going to get over it? Am I still going to be good? Yeah, of course. I'm still going to do me. I'm still good. But it doesn't mean it doesn't sting.
Yeah.
And it's things that I've never sat here and put out the things that she put me through and things that I went through. And I never will, because that's my story. And I'm okay with it just being my story. But it is a relief to know that I'm happy, I'm healed from that. It sucks to know that I went through everything that I went through for someone who never loved me to begin with. And that's fine. I'm okay with that. And I get, that's not even like, that should be tough to say. It should be tough to say, Jenna Gray never loved me. But it's not, because deep down I always knew that.
The only thing that I can say is, you know, I watched when everybody was talking about her or showing videos that were her. And, you know, she came in because she doesn't want to be a part of it. But the second that you came in, like, that makes you a part of it. Like, if you truly didn't want to be a part of it, you wouldn't have been in there.
Right, because she acts like that's the first time that somebody's used her name against me. Right? And just even with me and you, like I said, it when me and you were, you can't use her against me. Like, had I not healed from her, the shit that she had said, whether it be when me and you were beefing or whether it be now, that shit would have broke me. Like, I definitely wouldn't be sober. I can tell you that hands down, because I would have felt the need to numb that heartache all over again. And I say it a million times, and I'll say it again. Until you love somebody so much that you literally are on life support because you numb your love for them, you'll never understand. And I'm just, thank God I'm healed from it. That's all I got, is thank God I'm fucking healed from it. Literally. Because I wouldn't be. I would have been like, all right, like, this hurts just a little bit too much. Let me just numb it a little bit. I'll be fine. I'll be fine. It's fine. It's no big deal.
It's like I seen, I don't know, somebody posted, it was a picture of my ex, and they were trying to say that it was Joey. And, like, all idiots. Anyway, saying that I'm obsessed with him.
But yet you're not the one posting photos, seeking him out, searching for him, trying to talk to him. You don't talk about him.
I don't have much positive to say about him anyway. Like, and he knows it. Like, whew.
Right, but I'm sure from them, I'm pretty sure that I heard someone say that you were the abusive one. And bro, that's so narcissist 101.
Really?
Yeah, I'm almost positive I heard them say that. That didn't Train say she talked to him and you were the aggressor? Somebody correct me if I'm wrong. I might be wrong.
Hold on.
Yes, okay. I thought they did. I thought that's what was said. I just wasn't 100%. It was a little bit ago, so I didn't remember if I got it wrong. Because unlike them, I don't want to say something that isn't accurate. But I was almost positive that's what it was. It's literally the exact same thing that they're doing to me. I mean, people who sat through and watched the narcissism I went through and the abuse and made friends with her just so that she didn't isolate them out of my life, like, literally just sitting there lying. It makes me laugh. The day that they're talking about that Ashlyn was at my house, I was the aggressor that day, but that was after a year of dealing with nonstop bullshit. I was on the phone and I heard her say, I'm gonna beat the brakes off that bitch when she gets here. Yeah, so when I pulled up, I lost my cool. I did. It's all on recording. I have it. Yeah, I was right, Missy. They did say that. I thought so.
Okay, so this is the last time him and I had a conversation. There was much more to this conversation. But I said, you must not remember all you did. I know we did drugs in the end, but you were abusive the whole time. Ask your mother, ask your grandmother, ask your cousins. They all knew. It's not just me. He says, are you still on drugs? I say, no. He says, people change. Exactly. I said, you were like that before drugs, though. And do you forget we lived across the street? I had to deal with you tearing your mom's shit up and fighting with Christina, but I'm supposed to believe you changed miraculously. When I tell you I called the police on him for beating his new girlfriend up, I did. And he got arrested.
Wow.
Crazy. This whole conversation is very interesting. When I was looking through trying to see the last time that him and I spoke, and reading through it, it's whew, like, hold on.
That part, Kim. That video, Kim, recording me in intimate moments without my consent, that video is what broke me. That video is literally where I was just like, fuck it.
This is him talking about him seeing them. If it's not, then don't. Me saying I have to decide whether him seeing the kids are good for the kids, and not him saying if it's not, then don't. Well, in my opinion, it's not. It wasn't. That man is something else. Something else.
Yeah, they said that. I'm almost positive it was Train who said it. Everyone still again correct me when I'm wrong, but that she spoke to him and that he said you were the aggressor and you were the abusive one, and yeah.
That's so crazy. But he's the one with charges.
Right.
Charges. I never got a charge until my husband. And it got dismissed.
Listen, disputes happen, and you know, at the end of the day, especially when you've been together like as long as you and Joey have, especially, like, you both know exactly how to push each other's buttons. And I don't care, when you're in an argument, it's not like you're sitting there thinking like, ooh, I'm going to push his buttons. No,
it wasn't even an argument between us.
Exactly.
That shit was crazy. I don't know how anybody does, Hazel. I don't. I really don't.
Trin said the other day in a live that she lies so much. How could anyone ever believe her?
Valid.
Thanks.
What's up, small town? Gucci, baby. I see you coming in, wife.
Well, they also tried using, like, my brother gets me, a jury of however many, I think it's 1,200 jury, right?
Yeah.
Within 20 minutes of court ending, within 20 minutes, they found him not guilty. Not by a plea, not by nothing else.
You're breaking up.
Can you hear me now?
Yeah. Currently.
Not by nothing but evidence and testimony. They found him not guilty.
I saw that.
Like, so you think that using him against me hurts me? And the charges were not put in the computer right. It's never a minor. Like, all of that's all been put out there, not even by me, but by the news. Literally, the newspaper put it out there.
It's crazy.
It's sad. But I do hope, like, listen, and I feel like they went to Tish. They tried to get Tish to talk about me about, Jess's son and blah, 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 and all these lies there. They couldn't do that. Like, they've been looking for people to find that team, and they found Dee Dee who wants to talk shit and whatever. So that's cool. They've been looking for people because they couldn't do it on their own.
Well, I feel like Dee Dee is discrediting anything she's trying to do because the things that she's trying to say about you, she is very much guilty. The people that are in the box with her, they're very guilty of exactly that.
Facts. I mean, it takes miserable people. Miserable ass people. I love how they're like, get a job. Bitch, the only one here without a job is y'all. Every last one of us. Right, Frog, she also, told somebody she realized that she was misinformed and that she was wrong. And, still want to get on and run with it. But you done been proved wrong and admitted it to someone else. So, I mean, what it is Missy wasn't on this app. And they needed somebody else because they don't get numbers unless they're talking about somebody. That's been proven beyond a reasonable doubt. So, that's what they do.
And I'm over here trying to, figure out. Like I said, I want to go back to
just hanging out, right? That's what I said. Like, that's what I want. I want just to be able to go on and hang out and bullshit and talk with my chat and stop and all the shit stop. Like, I don't want to talk about you. I want to talk about me, and I want to be left alone. Like, and it has nothing to do with anyone, like, me not wanting that smoke or that. I just don't give a fuck.
Bro, it's been the same smoke for a year.
Right.
With you and me. You know what I mean?
Facts.
It's crazy.
It literally has been the same shit for a year between the both of us.
But I feel like so many people enjoy the bullshit. They do. I mean, look on Reddit. Like, people enjoy watching it. And it's sad because like real people, like people are being affected. Like this affected me mentally, thinking that people were my friends and things that happened. Like, it's not a TV show that's acting. This is people's real life.
Yep. Facts. It's funny because it took Steve the other day said it best when he told me, is like, you know, since I've known you, you've always said, FYI, we're friends. Let me just go ahead and make that clear. Everybody listening, we're friends. Okay, people can be friends. It's okay. But he said, you know, since I've known you, you've said, yeah, but TikTok ain't real life. TikTok ain't real life. I mean, no, it's really not. But at the same time, it is. Because people have taken it real life. And in ways that, like, there's just things that people are touching that should never be touched. And it is real life because you're giving like people, right? So you have to be let yourself be vulnerable to get on this app and be any type of content creator, right? Especially getting up on lives and talking about yourself or telling your story, right? You got to be pretty vulnerable to do so. And you're literally putting it out there for thousands of people to judge you and to, based off of your story, and then you're giving people the room to take your story, put their own narrative and spin on it, and then it's like, it's almost like you never told your story to begin with, because your story now became whatever narrative they wanted to put the spin on.
Yeah.
So it is real life. It's real life when you got cops showing up at your house all the time.
I feel like anytime I get on TikTok,
right,
totally show up at my house.
Yep. So it becomes real life.
It really is. But
hey, Emerald Jade, the only one that's girl bi in this live is you. Watch. Look how that works. I got these powers that just block you out and I ain't even got to deal with you. It's magic. Do you see that, guys? Y'all see my new magic trick?
Chelsea got the other one.
So everyone's been with that, right?
I don't know. For me, like, I haven't been giving anybody personally me for a long time. I started to and was quickly reminded why I haven't been.
Facts. Ta-da. Right. Well, they talk shit. If you, and I know you remember this too. Remember when me and you were beefing and I was just like, bro, it's not that I'm not scared of nobody. It's that I don't want to beef. You want to get on and you want to tell something, whatever, cool, like, but at some point we all have to move on, right? That's not what they do over there. So remember when I was like, I think I'm going to go subscription only, and I think I'm just like over this.
But can I say something about how I feel about that? Can I say something? So Lala has so much to say about you going sub only, right? But you've been having sub only lives, haven't you?
Yes.
Okay, so she did the same exact thing, not that long
When
ago.
me and you were beefing, I said I was going to go sub only, and all of a sudden she went said that and started going on saying it, taking subs. At the end of the week, she's going sub only, but never went sub only.
Never did it. She never did it. And her whole purpose was to keep me out. And she never did it. I don't even think she held one sub only live. And that's what
Nope. Or then you got trained.
You got Dee Dee over here downing you for doing it, but the people in her box they the masters of it. You know what I mean?
Yep. And they're the ones that literally like train thousands on sub only. Thousands. Only to not play a recording, but then it was weird how her chat said she did.
They do. They got a new puppet. What's up, Tuesday?
The facts. Dee Dee is their puppet.
I don't know. I think it's all crazy, and it seems to be never ending. And what do you do? No, I had to go to the dentist today.
Yep, and it's crazy because even back then when I was like, yeah, I think I'm gonna go sub only. That's all I said is I think I'm gonna go sub only. I never went sub only. I never even like. I don't think I said anything else about it because all of a sudden Lala is going sub only, and I was like, bro, I'm not like anything I'd say. She like automatically is doing it and takes over it. So I just.
And that's the thing. That's the same thing that
Cheryl
complained about with her. Like that conversation that that I've said that we had and all that. That was the same exact thing. Jess said she would have an idea, talk about that idea on the phone, and then Lala would be live with the idea.
Yeah, facts. She does it all the time.
What's up, Sharon?
So that's why I just quit because I'm just like, I don't care, man. Like, do you, I'm going to sit over here, mind my business and do me and just leave my fucking name alone. Like, leave me alone.
So I seen somebody come in here, right? And it was somebody that, which again, I'm glad that person received the help that they did. But I feel like it was trashing you to get it, if that makes sense. And I'm just trying to figure out what, like, are you in here to watch Nan? Someone that you said tried to use you? And I know you know who I'm talking to. What's up, Dina?
I want to know who you're talking to.
I love you guys too. The girl knows who I'm talking to. I just seen her come in. She received a bunch of money to get up. She got up on live and tried to say that you used her when you never did anything and got a bunch of money. I watched it. And again, I'm glad. Sailor. Her name is breast cancer survivor or something or another.
I see you, Sailor. Wait, she used my name?
She got in Dee Dee's box one day saying that something about you trying to use her story to get money. Something to that effect.
Which I know you're lying.
Never raised any money for her. And then
I've never raised any money for anybody. If there's one person 3 years ago.
But then okay. You never said that. You never said that Nan messaged you trying to help you with your situation and then didn't or something. You never said that? No, nothing.
I've never offered to collect money for anybody. I mean, I want to get this story straight because I don't even know who the fuck you are. So what have I done? Why is my name coming out of your mouth when I don't even know who the fuck you are? Because you know that out of 238 people in here, I promise you one of them's got it recorded and will send it to me.
I watched it.
So come again, and why don't you tell me exactly what you said?
And then she sat up there and collected a bunch of money.
Sat up there and collected. What did she say, though, Missy? She said what?
Saying something to the effect of, you offered to help raise money for her, and she refused, and saying that you were going to use her story to collect money or something, but it never happened. And then before you know it, her Cash App was thrown up and they was fucking giving her all kind of money and gifts. And she said Nan wanted to use her Cash App instead of her Cash App because you would keep the money.
I mean, who the fuck is she? I've never spoke a day in my life to that girl.
I don't know who she is.
It's a fucking follow back for me, bitch. So tell me again, I just saw you come back in. Tell me again why my name is in your mouth and you're straight up lying. You've never spoke to me ever.
Right, Joni. That's how I feel. That's how it happens. I feel like people do it on purpose. Just for a little clout. It's gross. She collected plenty of money. Plenty.
I bet you I find out if her breast cancer is even real. Let's find out. Like, I'm on it. Because, bitch, if you can lie about shit like that, you can lie about anything.
It was something of her needing medicine. Something. That was the story.
You want me to show you? Anytime anyone asks me, and I'm sure somebody in here will literally say